fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers.
What's up, everyone? It's Execution 99, Omaha X1. Niners Rams.
25 and up to the 28-yard line.
This is my first time playing this new Rams owner that we've had. So good luck to you, but not too much.
On first down, gone.
Too flat. Over pursuit.
They nearly get this out of midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Forced out to his left. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Gone. Eluding the and he can't and he goes down. Thomas with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And down he goes under pressure from the Rams defense.
And so much
bad reaction time for me.
Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Oh, that's a bad throw.
Nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon.
No!
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And an alley to run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger ones later.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose.
That was the big
It's
free agent
incomplete.
bill one there.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Goff. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one.
Hey.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now
Oh, shit.
It's Matt Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
That's not what was supposed to happen.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. 11.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo.
Got it.
Get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big third down.
What's up, Spencer? I see you.
28. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Omaha.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Right back to him on first
God
down.
damn.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football.
After one.
They face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Oh, damn it.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
40. I don't like a
Just a
53-yarder.
leads to 4th down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon.
Go, 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 go.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
McKinnon.
Oh, go.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
21.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He'll buy some time right.
Oh!
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush
That
out
actually
to his
very
right to
easily
try
could
and
have been a
evade
pick.
people. On the run, had
I
to
kind
get
of got
on his
away
horse.
with one.
Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Garoppolo.
Oh!
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. In the backfield, standing alone on second and goal is McKinnon. He's going to get it running right. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And it's blocked. And all the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the first down and change our momentum?
Oh!
Get away with one there. That one nearly picked.
Sherman.
Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Throwing on third. Goff. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14.
Go this way. Go back.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
21. Here we go. Go ahead. 12.
On first down, Garoppolo.
Oh,
The ball
God.
it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Had it.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, what a move. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
One, Omaha.
On play action, it's Garoppolo.
God.
The Rams get
Damn.
him. They bring him down. Ndamukong Suh. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Shit.
And he'll
Oh.
take this in at the 1-yard line. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's going to air one out. It's knocked away.
Thank you for being fast, Crawley.
Defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Open, it's Kupp. He's got it. A Ram 1st down as Goff finds Kupp.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, Goff. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh!
And this is going to be
How the
caught.
fuck did he get that?
The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by the safety, Jack Whiskey Tart. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same.
Oh, my God.
Hit from behind, and he has landed on hard. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. They'll roll him out right. Now he's got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now Hundley. Caught left side, Garcon. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And let's see how far downfield I can get.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing, Hundley. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for.
Thanks for completing a couple passes, Hundley, but I need Jimmy.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And the ball is and the Rams have got it back. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll give it to him up the middle. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Out of the gun, Goff. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. A shotgun snap for Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Navarro Bowman. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
Gotta get points this drive.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Damn it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Oh!
Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20.
Oh!
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Here we go, bros. Here we go.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Goff. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Buckner, I
Here's
think.
Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far.
Up, TV Miller, I see you. Thank you.
They'll look to set up his blockers. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter.
It's this drive.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Owen.
Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
White. 36.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep open. He's got him in. Complete.
Yes!
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Garoppolo looking very comfortable running this Niners offense. He's got a 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat.
Cut in.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Garoppolo now. And just as you called it after the earlier
Go.
screen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Well, Charles, you just said it a bit ago that the screen might work. Sure enough, you were right.
You know how it works, partner. You throw enough stuff up on the board, eventually something sticks.
Give yourself a little bit of credit.
Okay, one thing did.
I got you.
Garoppolo on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completion. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
One, Omaha.
First man through, it's a fullback use check. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Had a hole for half a second.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. He's going to get it running right. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a fourth and goal. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3.
Gotta play defense.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And the Rams now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweat paint over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Goff. Throwing over the middle, it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Second and 10, Goff again. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Goff now to throw.
Oh, my God!
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I can say?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon
Oh,
Thomas
come on.
in there to get him for a loss of 5. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw is Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On first down, Goff. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loved to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Move it up, fellas.
They run it with McCammon. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge 3rd down conversion late.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch. Late in the game, needed a big run.
That should do it.
Produce it with great leverage from the offensive line. But you also know what happens, too. The defense stacks the line. So if you can break through that first barrier, there's usually plenty of room to run.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Oh, I'll take the snap. All right, 2-0 to start the year.
Cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved
certainly
the
did.
defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the 49ers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for
It's a
Los
struggle,
Angeles,
but a win is a
they'll
win.
drop
They
to
got some work to
0-2,
do on
and they'll
offense.
be on the road
Two
next
games
week
where I
for a
haven't been able to
matchup
get it
with the
moving.
Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Completion percentage wasn't bad. Just couldn't get yardage going. Same thing with the running game. This right here, though. Solomon Thomas basically won that game for me. Well, all right, everyone. Thanks for checking me out. This is Execution 99 for Omaha X1. Until next time.